We're now going over to Santa Fe Springs in California to talk to our second guest and our second Recircle Awards winner of the day. David, who will you be interviewing next?
Our second guest today is Gary Brisdell, the owner of TireCore International, the winners of the Recircle Awards for the best casing and tire disposal services provider. We'll be going back the rest of the interview with Leo Linkes shortly. However, we're now going over to Santa Fe Springs in California to talk to the winners of the award for the best casing and tire disposal services. Hello, Gary, and welcome to the Retreadcast.
Hi, David. How are you?
Yeah, I'm very well, thank you. Well, firstly, congratulations on your success in the inaugural Recircle Awards. TireCore has had an interesting backstory in that you're a Canadian who ran a successful business in that part of the world before establishing the TireCore business in California. Could you please start by giving us some background into how and why your business has developed the way it has over the years?
Sure, David. Since we started this business in Canada many years ago, teeing off from my father, who was in the passenger tire business, in particular passenger casing procurement. We've gone where opportunity is, and we've followed the procurement trail. When we moved to California, we were looking to expand imports from Asia, something that we never really delved into heavily before. Australia, Asia, Thailand, all that area developing seemed much more feasible to do from the West Coast than Canada.
Okay, so tell me, how is your current business structured, and from what segments does your core business come from?
Well, oddly enough, we got here during the pickup in the Chinese new tire industry delivery into the United States. And it was very turbulent times. So we actually put the initial procurement program on hold. And to our surprise, we developed the new TireCore model, which we're using. And that's basically domestic procurement of truck tire casings for the retreading industry, thus powering the retread plants in North America from domestic products. So our current structure is really about developing the domestic business where we can put up bricks and mortar and adding value to local dealers, local trucking companies, local truck stops, and actually local small independent vendors. And that's where we're at now.
Excellent. Okay, so on your website, you place quite a heavy focus on your role in the circular economy. So can you tell us something about your business philosophy and the importance of the circular economy in the way you do business?
Well, our initial focus was the never buried, never burned philosophy. And we tried from our humble beginnings initially to divert as many truck tire casings as we could from landfills and steer them towards retread plants for retreading to be put back into service. Developing the circular economy showed us that we can take 85% of the material of a truck tire and reuse it in its current state, rather than having to dig, transport, raw materials, reassemble 85% of the raw materials to have essentially 25% put on top, 15% put on top of it as a tread in the form of a tread. So we're contributing heavily to that. And then the end diversion, let's do that as many times as we can with that volume of material before it's effectively repurposed to other usable products. And some of those, as you guys full well know, are used again in the process of making new tires.
Absolutely. I think the role of retreading in the circular economy is something that the market is becoming more and more aware of how important that is, and what opportunities there are for the retreading industry. in taking advantage of the way that retreads can be environmentally friendly.
Congratulations to you guys too, David. You know, this media format that you're doing and bringing awareness, you know, with you gaining your media presence, it's fantastic to see because you're bringing such awareness to this industry.
Well, thanks very much. We appreciate that. Now, what I wanted to ask you was you run a consultancy program called the Tire Core Superior Consulting Program. So can you tell us a bit more about that and how it works?
Well, it's a new program. It was developed in the last year. It's been in effect actually for decades. It's just more focused and structured. Customers calling, customers inquiring. They've got problems, even if they don't. The best ones so far have been the ones that don't think they have problems. It's a high level management program, and it's basically two-tiered for the manufacturing portion of commercial tire dealers' business. In particular, their retread operations, if they have retread operations attached, and even if they don't have retread operations attached. And then the second tier program is devised for consulting with smaller tire handlers in various geographical areas who want to contribute to our enterprise and develop their own business.
So what do you see as the key opportunities for Tire Core looking forward, and what are your key aims for the next 5 years or so?
Well, it's a big world, isn't it? And we've just started, and we've looked at it that way. We see potential to bring value with a passion to many dealers, many fleets. There's many opportunities out there to develop small businesses, and we're contributing to a program right now that's actually doing just that. So we'd like to see more things done the Tire Core way globally as far as procurement goes.
Okay, so finally, as Tire Core has just been announced as the winner of the Recircle Awards in the casing and tire disposal services category, I wanted to ask, what does that mean to you, and how do you feel this award will benefit the company?
Oh, you know, as I was telling Richard in an earlier video, I think that I'm very humbled by winning this award. It's been a lot of work, and it speaks to the passion not only from me but all our team members and all our connected people that have made this possible. You know, we look forward to being better stewards of the industry, certainly growing our business by being better stewards and bringing the value not only to our own company and customers, but, you know, reflecting that value back at how well we can repurpose the maximum amount of material towards the betterment of the environment for everyone.
Well, that's certainly very good to hear. So thanks very much for your time today, Gary. We appreciate it. And congratulations once again on your award. And we look forward to welcoming you back on the Retreadcast very soon.